Hello everyone, today I would like to analyze a movie released in 2022 from a perspective of lens composition with your own words. In it, Replace Me with Creed has been edited twice, and the second edition has a much better impression than when I first saw it, and I increasingly feel that Nolan is truly a person living in 5 dimensions. Each of Nolan's works explores dreams and consciousness, just like Nolan himself, exploring between dreams and reality, renovating the traditional ailments of commercial cinema, and perfectly integrating the duality of film business and art. In terms of art, Nolan incorporates philosophical issues and elevates the artistic expression of the film. In the story content of the movie, Nolan repeatedly asks the audience through the plot, how much is there in the real world that we see? Is what our eyes see necessarily real? Is it possible to find the truth about everything in a world that is both real and illusory? Whether it is Nolan's independent production of suspense films, science fiction films, and other different types of films, or the production within the Hollywood Dream Factory system, Nolan's themes can be traced back to the real world, with his reflection on the authenticity of the real world. Nolan has a wild imagination and unique directing talent. In the free creativity of time and space, just like this movie, Nolan uses the reconstruction and innovation of time and space to express his profound cultivation ideas in the form of a movie to the audience to listen to and observe. From the first shot, this is a scene that takes place at the beginning of the film. In the scene showcasing the interrogation, director Nolan designs the location on a railway, with the protagonist located between 2 trains. The trains on both sides serve as guiding lines in this scene, making the audience's attention more focused on the bound protagonist in the scene. The sound of trains passing by can also bring the audience closer to the protagonist and create a tense atmosphere. At the same time, another scene in this segment can also provide a good proof of what I just mentioned, the scene where the villain is about to pull out the protagonist's teeth. Director Nolan chooses to use the distant view and a speeding train to showcase this more bloody and violent scene. The train appears as the villain is about to take action, and only occasionally gives the audience the opportunity to pay attention to the protagonist through the train throughout the entire process. This lens composition and design not only effectively reduces the impact of this bloody scene on the audience, but also does not make the audience completely unaware of it. In addition to the precise composition that fits the plot, director Nolan also excels in handling camera movements in this film. For example, in the scene where the 3 of them conspired to steal a painting and a plane crash, the protagonist stood scattered in the middle of the intersection. As the conversation deepened, the camera moved around the 3 of them. The camera movement here is what I think attracts me the most in this film, as it creates a sense of tension. It not only fully presents the overall information of this discussion, but also takes into account the emotional changes and facial expressions of each individual during the conspiracy process.